John Terry prediction comes true after unexpected Chelsea moment and Mykhailo Mudryk and Romeo Lavia break silence after Chelsea injury worry versus Crystal Palace. Hello and welcome to Chelsea Chronicles, the channel where we talk about everything related to Chelsea. John Terry predicted Alfie Gilchrist to make his way into the Chelsea first team. John Terry's foresight proved accurate as Alfie Gilchrist, the young defender, materialised as the next Chelsea academy prodigy to ascend into the first team, marking his debut against Crystal Palace. Gilchrist's introduction to the game occurred shortly after Noni Maduk's successful penalty, elevating Chelsea to a 2-1 lead at Stamford Bridge. A fixture at the club since his formative years, Gilchrist has navigated the transition into consistent first-team involvement throughout the current season. Notably, he featured in the pre-season tour of America under the stewardship of Mauricio Pochettino in the summer. Despite committing to a new long-term deal earlier this year, ensuring his stay at the club until 2025, the 20-year-old, who celebrated his birthday last month, did not see action in the USA. Nevertheless, he has remained an integral part of senior training for much of the season. Whether propelled by injury setbacks, suspensions, or as a reward for stellar performances at the youth level, Gilchrist has become a familiar presence on the first-team bench, signalling a promising trajectory for the emerging talent within the Chelsea ranks. In a quintessential display of Gilchrist's characteristic style, infused with the fervour of a player deeply devoted to the club, he hails from a family of ardent blue supporters. He seized the opportunity with gusto. During injury time, Gilchrist energetically entered the field, replacing Benoit Badiashile. In a moment reminiscent of iconic Chelsea captain John Terry, Gilchrist fearlessly engaged in a 50-50 tackle with Jeffrey Schlupp, followed by a determined attempt to block the subsequent clearance, much to the raucous approval of the fired-up crowd. With his short brown hair and palpable aggression, Gilchrist invited comparisons to a young Terry during the latter's debut for Chelsea. This parallel is not new, as Gilchrist, a stalwart in the club's academy and a captain for the under-21s when available, has long been earmarked as one of the most promising prospects. His trajectory as a centre-back echoes Terry's ascent 25 years ago. Gilchrist's journey through the ranks at Cobham has consistently positioned him as the prime candidate to transition into the senior side, mirroring Terry's progression. Notably, Terry, having not only played for the club but also personifying its triumphs during his illustrious Chelsea career, had a close connection with Gilchrist during the latter's junior years in 2016 when Terry was still the skipper. In the present, Terry's involvement in the academy has further deepened his connection with Gilchrist, as he continues to work closely with the young talent, forging a mentorship that extends beyond the boundaries of the pitch. It is this experience and the quality on show that lead him to heap enormous praise on the defender earlier this year. When asked who the next best player to come from the Chelsea academy would be at a question and answer, Terry said,
"Who is the up-and-coming academy player we should all look forward to seeing in the future?"
Alfie Gilchrist he's a really, really good player. He's got an unbelievable attitude. He's been at the club since the age of 8. He performs so well on a daily basis, does everything right. I think he's got a real chance. I think we spoke about the young lads going on loan, and I think Alfie's next step is to go on loan next season, and then you see how he does. But I'm expecting big things from Alf, and expecting him to play hopefully a game or two this season as the season goes on.
Terry also took his chance after the game to send a message to Gilchrist. Delighted for Alfie. Congratulations mate, blue heart and football emoji, he tweeted. Gilchrist certainly faces a big challenge to make his mark on the squad, especially with Wesley Fofana still out injured and Levi Colwill not yet being used in his favoured role. However, Thiago Silva could yet depart at the end of the season and Trevoh Chalobah is expected to leave too. This could leave an even bigger role for Gilchrist moving forward. Romeo Lavia's message to Chelsea fans. Romeo Lavia conveyed a heartfelt message to Chelsea fans, following his much-anticipated debut for the club during the second half of their clash against Crystal Palace. The teenage talent, who joined from Southampton over the summer, overcame injury challenges to finally showcase his skills to the new supporters. Substituted in just before the hour mark for Ian Maatsen, Lavia played a pivotal role in Chelsea's ball retention, completing 22 passes and forming a cohesive midfield partnership with Moises Caicedo and Conor Gallagher. The match reached a climax in the final minute of normal time when Noni Maduke won and converted a late penalty, providing a perfect ending for both Lavia and Christopher Nkunku, who made his first start for the club. However, the joy was tempered by manager Mauricio Pochettino's post-game revelation that Lavia sustained a knock, potentially prematurely returning him to the treatment room. Expressing concern about Lavia's condition, Pochettino stated, "A little bit worried about Lavia, he finished with some issues. Hope that it's not a big issue." The reported thigh injury will be assessed in the coming days, presenting a challenge for Pochettino as he navigates the return of key players. Lavia, despite his newfound fitness troubles, took to social media to express gratitude to Chelsea supporters, sharing, "The journey spent coming back made me even more grateful for this moment. It's been a tough few months, but I'm happy and grateful to be back on the pitch with my team. Thank you for all the support Blues, it's an honour to finally wear this shirt, blue circle emoji." Teammates flooded the replies with congratulations, including messages from Malo Gusto, Carney Chukwuemeka, Reece James, Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke, Tino Livramento, and Manchester City's Oscar Bob. Pochettino remains optimistic about Lavia's swift recovery, especially considering the mounting challenges with injuries to key players like Reece James, Marc Cucurella, Robert Sanchez, and Mykhailo Mudryk. The Blues are set to face Luton on December 30th, hoping for a full-strength squad amid these ongoing setbacks. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more Chelsea content.